Hello and welcome, guys. Sometimes in life you just have to just sit back and wonder and laugh, and some of the things that amaze you in life to know that there was this guy in the draft, and most people were not even mentioning him. You have some people were talking about him, but they were not talking about him as though they were talking about the top three, and we all know that who were the top three in the NBA draft. So with him dropping the 30 piece, all of a sudden everybody start mentioning this guy. Everybody start know who this guy is. Like, you see me now? It's so ironic and so crazy. And it's really funny, It's really funny. So we're gonna talk about this and a whole lot more coming right up. So guys, with the Bulls first game in the summer league, just recently gone. Yeah, Caleb Wilson had dropped a 30 piece. So with him dropping a 30 piece, there is a whole lot of pundits out there started speaking about him, started talk about him. People start to make videos. People who I never see make a video of Caleb Wilson before start to make video. Like, this internet world, this social media world is crazy. It's crazy. I am telling you. These people were only mentioning only the top three. They were talking about Caleb Wilson was just an afterthought. Everybody was like, oh, Caleb Wilson just a number 4 pick. But people have to understand and realize that this guy for me was the number 1 pick in the draft. Period. Point blank. I have been saying this all along in all of my videos. I've been saying this. This guy is my number 1 pick. Whether I was picking at 1, 2, 3, or 4, he's my number 1 guy. He's my guy. And we have to look on this summer league. This summer league is not just like any other summer league. The summer league, in his first game, Caleb Wilson against the Memphis Grizzlies. These two teams, they are playing very aggressive. They are playing hard. They are playing to win. This is not just like any other summer league. If you watch all of these games, or most of these games that the top 4 guys are in, they are out to proving something of that they should have been number 1. Who did not get the number 1 pick? They are going out to prove themselves that they should have been the number 1 pick. You get what I'm saying? But as for me, with the upside that what Caleb Wilson brings to a team, because you have to realize and remember, coming out of college, Caleb Wilson was not shooting the tree, and the whole aspect of it was like, is he good enough? Is he have the shot making enough to be a good 3-point shooter? People were like asking that question. All of those kind of stuff people were mentioning. Oh, because they are seeing the Bansa, Peterson, and Boozer shooting the tree on a regular basis in college. So they were like, oh, they are the better players. They have a more all-round game. And when it comes to shooting, they are better with their jump shot and with their 3-point shot. So they were like, oh, these people are better. But I was saying, if a guy was averaging, listen to me now, people. If a guy was averaging 18 to 19 points per game, not shooting the tree, and you're averaging that almost every game in your college, like, that is just crazy for me, guys. You have to understand that and realize that this guy upside was tremendous. This guy upside was like he has a whole ceiling to reach by not shooting the tree. And basically they were saying that his jump shot was not that good. So if he was not shooting a mid-range good, and you were not shooting the tree at all, how he was getting these points? There was like, oh, he was just dunking. Most of these people who watch Caleb Wilson, or who just know about Caleb Wilson, they were only watching highlights of him. They never watch no college game of him. It's recently now that they're basically, this guy is on their team, or basically this, because they are talking about this guy now, people start to take tune. People start to go back and watch video now of this guy. People start to try to understand this guy game. You understand me? Caleb Wilson is a beast. Caleb Wilson is a dog. Caleb Wilson is a pit bull. Caleb Wilson have the skill. Caleb Wilson have the drive, the anger. This guy just want to win. Like, watching him and North Carolina for me. Like, give you an example. This is like a blessing and a curse in disguise. And people have to understand that the Bulls get the best player in the draft and they don't even know it. And here why. Here why this is a blessing for the Bulls and it is a curse for North Carolina. Here why. I'm going to start off with the blessing first. You see the blessing part of it? The blessing part of it is that the Bulls lucky that Caleb Wilson injured his hand. If Caleb Wilson did not injure his hand and he were playing in the tournament, they were having other team was gonna see him. He's gonna get a lot more exposure and people tuning into his game, knowing what this guy is all about. So at the same time, Caleb Wilson's stock would have probably benefit him if North Carolina made it, if he was in the tournament playing in the game when North Carolina was playing. Because we wouldn't have lost that game if he was playing in the game with VCU. We wouldn't have lost that game. We wouldn't have blown that lead. So people have to understand that the Bulls get a blessing right there, because I don't think Bulls would have ended up getting Caleb Wilson. They would have probably get somebody else from that top 4, and it wouldn't have been Caleb Wilson. So that is where the blessing for the Bulls lie. The curse for the North Carolina was like, okay, he didn't get to play in the tournament, and at the same time his coach get fired because of the whole blown lead and all of that. Understand? Like, people don't get it. People don't get what him not be in the starting lineup for North Carolina was the whole dynamics, that the whole, like, it's like the things have to align perfectly for the Bulls to end up with Caleb Wilson. And it's exactly that is what happened. The Bulls end up on getting Caleb Wilson, because I don't think any of these teams were gonna move in any direction to go get Caleb Wilson, because they are thinking, oh, we don't see enough of him. We never see enough of him. We don't know the skill set of him is even compared to the other 3 players that were in the 1, 2, and 3. It's like they never see that talent. I see that talent from a miles away. Because as I said, if I am here seeing this guy getting 18 to 19 points per game, almost every game that this guy played, this guy getting 18 to 19 points per game. Only and like most of his points is on dunks. And trust me, this guy have a nice mid-range. He has a nice right, smooth jump shot. People never get it. Like, Caleb Wilson play according to what is acquired of him at the moment. This is how Caleb Wilson play. If the coach say, Caleb, I want you to go out and do this, he's gonna go out and do that. This is how his game is. So him coming over in the NBA now, his game is gonna transpire and open up more. His game is gonna blossom. People not understand. Like, dude, this guy is gonna be a monster. You not see nothing yet. You not just a see. Like, this guy's alright. Perfect example. Watch a game between Duke. When Duke were playing North Carolina at the Dean Smith. In the Dean Smith Dome. Watch that game and see who kept us in that game in the whole of the first half. It was Caleb Wilson. Kept us in that game. The entire first half, Caleb Wilson was carrying the whole team. By himself. On his back. Go ahead. I want to go ahead and watch that game. Against Duke. I want to know. I want to understand who Caleb Wilson is. That guy is a beast. So when you see Caleb Wilson out there now and doing what he's doing, and it's like, whoa, who's this guy? I want to start to figure out. I want to start to understand the level of where this guy can reach. And he's not scratching the surface yet. He's just barely getting there, because when he put on some more weight, he put on some more muscle and that body of his. And he's get his. I always said from day one, Caleb Wilson need to work on his angles more. He's a little bit loose with the angles, because you see when he was bringing up that ball against Boozer picking pocket. Like, from my previous video, I always say Caleb Wilson need to work on his 3-point shooting and his angles. I already know that his mid-range shot is already there because I see him in the game and his mid-range shot is just smooth, it's just pretty, it's just beautiful. So for me, this is nothing new. This is no surprise for me. This is no surprise for me. I'm telling you. And as I said before, I don't think Bulls were energized enough to even go up in the draft to go get this guy if this guy were not gonna fall to them. I think whatever player fall to them is like they was like they were gonna take. But with Caleb falling to them, it's like they just say, okay, we just pick this guy. But what they're gonna be, they're gonna be really surprised to know what they get. It's not I trust me guys, it's not like this was their pick. I am telling you, this is not. It's just that Caleb just fall in their lap, so they just take it. I have no idea they were like, okay, we're gonna take Caleb Williams from day one. I don't think they were thinking like that. So with them getting him, because for me, I didn't want the Bulls to get a point guard who's like they're more like to pass the ball more than shoot. They can shoot, don't get me wrong. That's why I tell him from day one, like, I like Jeremy Fears from Michigan State. I just love that point guard. I love how his attitude, I love his aggressiveness, I love his build, I love his makeup. He has a nice, big, strong body. And I love how he has a beautiful footwork. And he's very smart with the ball. He know how to drive the ball. He has a very explosive kind of layup. He kind of remind me of Ty Lawson, But for me, trust me guys, he's gonna be one of those. I think with him, his stock for like the next upcoming draft, for Jeremy Fears Jr. in the next upcoming draft, his stock is gonna go up. And he's gonna go to a different team, like earlier on in the top 10. Because he's gonna fall in the top 10 in the next upcoming draft. Trust me guys. He is not gonna fall out of no top 10 because the way how his game is, and he's gonna step up his game for this upcoming NCAA season, is just gonna bloom more for him. And I did love for the Bulls should have made an offer to that guy. If even giving that guy a 2-way contract, just having the guy coming out and just make him work, and then after you can bring him over into the number one team. Like, I would have loved to see Jeremy Fears Jr. and this Chicago Bulls. Trust me guys. But anyway, that is just me. That is just what I like. That is just my feelings. And I'm just speaking from my heart, because from my Chicago Bulls, I love my Bulls team. Bulls is here and dear to my heart. So if you know that my North Carolina guy is at the Chicago Bulls. Ooh. And guys, I honestly can't wait. I cannot wait for this upcoming season, for the NBA season and for the college season. I'm so anxious. I'm so excited. I'm so excited, guys. Trust me, guys. So, anyway, I want to thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. And don't forget, like up the video. Hype up the video. Subscribe to the channel. Guys, and remember, I love you and have a good evening. And take care of yourself. And be safe out there, guys.